Welcome to Lowbrow, tech cheats for beer geeks. Today we're going to be diving into the world of everyday carry, or EDC, you might have heard of it before. It's the things that we carry around in our pockets every day of our lives. In this video we're going to look at 4 everyday carries, but most importantly, today we're going to be looking into what I think is the ultimate everyday carry item for your home brewers, your craft beer enthusiasts, and your average Joe. Okay, so you're saying, Brad, you've really hyped this up. I haven't got room to carry anything, but the craziest thing about this is this everyday carry item is smaller than a packet of chewing gum. Wow, look at that. Okay, so this little guy is the Victorinox Night Manager, and it's my favourite everyday carry tool. It's my favourite Swiss Army knife. It's just the best. Like, the utility this thing packs into such a small package is incredible, and I'm going to run you through that now. The epic tool set that this thing has if you're a craft beer fan or a home brewing enthusiast, and why you need to carry around with you every day. So you might have noticed on the front of this see-through blue scale, you've got a battery there, and that is one of the party tricks, right? So it's an incredibly bright little LED, right? Now this is super strong. I use this is on my keys all the time. I use this at night time to find stuff when I'm out and about. Maybe I've lost something in my bag, and it's just brilliant for like finding bits and bobs. But also, if you're a home brewer, it's fantastic for checking inside the bottles before you're going to bottle. It's a wonderful piece of kit, honestly, indispensable. So the bottle opener is incredibly compact, and it combines the bottle opener with the magnetized Phillips head screwdriver, and that there is a wire stripper as well. Obviously, if you're a beer fan, you can use the bottle opener to open bottles of beer. Is it the best bottle opener in the world? No, it's not. But I tell you what, it's the bottle opener I've got with me at all times, and that makes it the best bottle opener in the world. These scissors, honestly, if you've never had a Victorinox before, you've never had a Swiss Army knife, these are a game changer in any sort of part of your life. They're incredible. They're so well engineered and so sharp, and the flow, you can get an amazing flow as you're cutting with them. They're really incredible. You can use these in home brewing, obviously, to cut open your packets of yeast, and also to cut open your packets of hops. Anything else that might arrive in packets, cut them open. They're honestly brilliant. So it wouldn't be a Swiss Army knife without a knife. And this is the little knife. It's perfectly formed. It's pretty much street legal in any country in the world. It's not, I mean, it's very, very sharp, but it's not a danger to you or anyone else around you. And I use this all the time for opening boxes and just cutting stuff in general. It's incredible. If you actually do a bit of kind of outdoorsy stuff, you can use it as a little penknife and shave down your kindling if you're making a wood fire or something like that. But I would suggest, if you're a beer fan and you're ordering lots of equipment all the time, or beer all the time, then this is the perfect box cutter. So it's got a nail file, which honestly I don't have too much utility for, but I have seen people use this to file bits of metal down and all kinds of stuff, so it's pretty good. It's a very good quality nail file. But the main thing on this tool is this lovely little flathead screwdriver, right? Which honestly, for CO2 regulators, if you need to tighten or loosen those off as you're home brewing, this is the bad boy to do it. It's absolutely amazing. Also, if you're a spectacle wearer, it's just about small enough to get into your adjustments on your eyeglasses. So it's a great little tool. That also, you can use it as a box cutter if you don't want to blunt your lovely little penknife. The other amazing party trick that this has, which I think makes it the best thing since sliced bread, certainly in terms of gadgets, is this little notch here, right? If I push that out, this is so small to see, very dinky, but as I push that out, you get a little ballpoint pen come out, right? And you might go to me, Brad, That's crazy. Look, I haven't even got very big hands, but that, you know, how am I going to write with that? It's absolutely tiny. It's not a very functional pen. Whoa, whoa, whoa there. You flip out your bottle opener and you've got a fully supported, full-size pen. Amazing. Now this is absolutely perfect for taking notes as you're brewing on your brew day, maybe writing your recipe things, and if you're tweaking the recipe at all, you might want to make note of all that kind of stuff. And I just use it for everything. If I've got to sign for a parcel, or you know, I get a new credit card or a debit card or something, I need to sign that. You've always got it on you, you've always got a pen. People will come up to you and go, have you got a pen? I need a pen. And you go, yeah, I have got a pen. And I've got everything else on me as well. Which you'll need for the Midnight Manager's last trick. 3 of the tools combine to complete one of the greatest challenges a beer geek can face. Okay, so yeah, bottles of beer, they're easy to open. Bottle opener, that's all you need. You can open it on anything, right? But I tell you what's not easy. Wax sealed bottles, they are the bane of every craft beer fan's existence, right? And that's where this cute little knife comes in. It's great for going around it and cutting a nice opening in the wax. Gonna use my nail file / little pry bar to pry off some of this wax, to get under there, to get in there. Oh yeah, that's good. That is good. It's working. Okay, made a little path of entry now. Look at this, guys. Damn. He's only gone and done it. Now that is a game changer. Wow. And that is an Omnipollo Maple Imperial Stout. Wow. Incredible. Black as the night. Oh my God, it smells absolutely incredible. Maple syrup, like insane. Well, bloody hell, look at it crawling up the glass. It's chocolatey. Oh. Molasses, chocolate. Noah, you absolute beauty, you never disappoint. That maple is deep within it, man. Okay, Lowbrow is kind of all about fanboying gadgets, and yeah, that's what I'm doing here. And yeah, I really love Victorinox. I've made that pretty clear. But honestly, this thing's not very expensive. It really isn't. It's built so amazingly well. This thing looks brand new, right? And I've had this in my pocket for well over a year at this point. The battery is still great in the torch. Easy to replace the battery as well. Easy to replace the pen as well. Everything is kind of thought about with Victorinox. This is my perfect everyday carry. I've got bags full of these things, and this is the one I go to every time. This lives on my keychain. I've taken it off my keys so I can show it to you, but it's on me at all times, and I wouldn't be without it. And for that reason alone, this gets 5 crispy boys out of 5. If I could give it 6 out of 5, I would. And if it came in a Lowbrow yellow see-through scale on the side, I'd give it 10 out of 5. That's crazy talk, Brad, but honestly, I love this thing so much. It's 5 out of 5 crispy boys. Okay, so this is number 1. This is my bad boy here. This is my ride or die, but we do have some other honourable mentions in the everyday carry for craft beer fans and home brewers, right? So the Night Eyes doohickey, I think, is a great piece of kit, and it's got a box cutter on there. You've got like quite a big flathead screwdriver. You can use that end also as a pry bar for like smaller jobs, which is really, really handy. It's got a very good bottle opener. It's got a series of tiny little wrenches for unlocking bolts if you've got the correct size bolts. And it's also got rulers etched into it. So there's a metric side, there's an imperial side, and you've got a really small little carabiner as well. So this thing is well under £10 or $10 on Amazon, and I think it doesn't really weigh anything. You can just have it attached to your bag. It hasn't got any sharp blades on it, so you can basically use it anywhere. I think it'd probably even get through an airport, to be honest, which, you know, you wouldn't want to take this through an airport because they will take it away from you and it will break your heart. Do not take this to an airport. If I had to rate the Night Eyes, I'd give it about a 3.5 Crispy Boys out of 5 because it's very cheap, which is really good, and the utility is pretty good on it. I like the fact you can take it anywhere. It hasn't got any sharp blades on it. But you know what, it doesn't really do everything I need it to do, but for the value for money, it's great, and it's kind of unbeatable. Yeah, Night Eyes doohickey, 3.5 Crispy Boys out of 5. Another honourable mention is a tool I really like. It feels really well made, even though it's made in China. It feels like nicely machined. It's the Kershaw PT1. They have replaced this now with a newer model, I believe, but I actually quite like this model. So it's got these lovely scales on it, which are really nice to sort of hold, and you don't feel like it's going to escape from you. It's quite hefty, and that's quite good because it's a pry bar, so it's good for like opening stuff. You can also use the pry bar as a box cutter, and it's got quite a nice big bottle opener on it there, which I think is really good. And it's also got a flathead screwdriver on the end, which is a lovely little bit of added utility. These are a bit more expensive than a doohickey. It feels better made. It has less utility. I like the finishes on it. I think it's nicely made, and I'm gonna give it 3.5 Crispy Boys out of 5 as well. Okay, so my last little recommendation, and I say little in every sense, is the titanium bottle opener from Heine Haynes, which I think cost £2, and it's just machined from a bit of titanium, solid titanium. It weighs absolutely nothing. It's quite amazingly small. You can put this on your keys or whatever. You could wear this around your neck on a necklace if you wanted. You know, could easily click onto your little necklace, and you've always got a bottle opener then. This does rely on leverage, right? So that on its own won't do anything. You need to put it on a hook, which, to be honest, takes away how small it is. But once you put it on the hook, you've increased your leverage. It goes around your knuckle, and then you can ping off the bottle lids, and it's pretty good. I've used this a fair amount. I've given these as gifts, and people generally really like to receive them. I'm going to give this 3 out of 5. I'm being very strict today, and it's getting 3 out of 5 because all it does is open bottles. I guess you could use it as a box cutter as well. Maybe a tiny little flathead screwdriver, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? It's a little tiny bit of titanium. Thanks for journeying with me on this little lowbrow odyssey into everyday carry. I think these things are all really good if you're a beer enthusiast, and I would 100% recommend you go and buy one of these for yourselves if you're feeling like you've got the cash to do it right now. There'll be an affiliate link below. It's an incredible bit of kit. I buy them for very good friends, and it's a wonderful gift. Thank you, and we'll see you in the future. If you're looking for more gadgety gifts for yourself or a loved one, there's loads more lowbrow in the links at the end of the vid.